it's only been 3 days into August, and technically I think it might already be messing with me. So yesterday, some of you may know because I was in JC's stream chat yesterday on YouTube, and from that you guys may have already know that I had some issues with my sink, and there is a little bit of an update after the stream had already finished and all that, and I wanted to kind of save that for a clip like this to kind of give you guys an update. So it might be my portable dishwasher, which I have to hook up directly to the sink to use, because my dishwasher's not hooked up to any water line, so I have to hook it up directly to the sink in order to use the dishwasher. So he and I both think that it was the dishwasher that caused the sink to have some issues and leak all over the place. The mess wasn't too bad to deal with. I just put a lot of microfiber towels down, and those were pretty effective in getting the water all soaked up and stuff. But I didn't have any issues after I disconnected the dishwasher. The dishwasher was already done running and stuff, so it was technically off. I just disconnected it when I discovered that the sink had leaked all over the underside into the cabinet below. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to run it again. I'm not gonna run it again immediately because I'd have to pull it back out and hook it up again, and I'm not doing that for like 1 or 2 dishes that are in the dishwasher right now because I just emptied it so I could use one of the cups for my coffee this morning. But even after all of that, even after my issues with the sink and the dishwasher and almost falling on my several times during that whole event, I was in a significantly better mood later that afternoon on purpose, because I don't like to let stuff bother me. Because really there's not much I could do about the sink other than let my maintenance guy know about my issue that I was having and leaving it, said and done. Like, there's only so much I can do with that. So I just breathe and let it go. And I was in a significantly better mood for JC's stream. And what ended up happening was those astrology pens that I have, I was using the Aquarius one, and it died while I was building Her Eternal Reign, which is also known as Her, for a new thing that I am planning. All the details concerning Her Eternal Reign it will be announced. Technically, the day I'll be filming it would be on Tuesday, and then the next day on Wednesday I will be posting it, so you guys will see it next week. Technically, today is Thursday, August 3rd, so I will be filming it at a later date with names and anything that I find to be relevant to this story. But needless to say, I came up with a few great ideas thanks to JC, Nia, and Laura. Now His Immortal Majesty is going to be in a duology along with her. So because His Immortal Majesty spells him as an acronym, so I have him, her, and I have them in a duology now. That will also be announced at a later date. So keep an eye out for that in one of these future clips. If you've ever seen my work in progress tracking spreadsheet, you'll know that I had an original series column, I had a fan fiction column, which is like really tiny, and then I had a standalones column for all of my original but standalone work. His Immortal Majesty was in the original standalones column. However, because of this new idea, I had to switch it from that column all the way over to the original series columns, because I have another duology that's in there. It's also a romance, but that one's done. So because of that other duology, I put His Immortal Majesty along with the companion novel into there, because it's now a duology and I have to change, not a whole lot, but I have to change where His Immortal Majesty is, because it's not a standalone anymore. With all of these new updates and new projects that I am going through, I have also decided to get a bulletin board for all of the projects I have, and I got some masking tape so where I can block off certain spots, so I can put each project into certain spots depending on which phase of writing I'm in. So I have an outline phase, and I also have a revision phase. I have His Immortal Majesty, as well as an older book one of an older series that I've got called Spirit of Air. That's the title of book one. So I have His Immortal Majesty and Spirit of Air, both in the revision phase. I have The Last Heir and my other duology, which I'm not going to mention. Those last three are in the done phase, meaning they're finished, there's no more revisions to be had, I don't need to fix anything, or at least I feel I don't need to fix anything, they are done. So that is it for this, I guess, second and third day update. For August, I am already on a head start to reaching a lot of my goals, and so I can become a project hopper now. And one thing that I heard, I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard that it helps to have these different books in different phases of the writing project. That way you're not getting things mixed up, and it's easier for you to handle during the entire writing process of each individual project. So yeah, that is going to be it for this second and third day update. Not really too much happened on the first, other than me filming the last bit of my experience with Camp Nano. But that's about it for the second and third day updates, and I will see you guys sometime later. Clip over what's happened for the last however many days, because I am not good at filming update clips right after I get home from work or what have you, because I'm often really tired by the end of it, so I just don't worry about it until the next day, and then the next day I forget, etc, and the cycle continues. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue vlogging because of this habit, but I'm gonna try to continue. But there are a few things that I wanted to update you guys on. One was the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday I had a lot to get done. Saturday was my busiest at work, so I had little to no contact with my phone at all, so I could not get anything done as far as like phone or writing wise. I couldn't get anything done. So, and then Sunday was around the same thing, but I did end up attending a pop-up live stream for Laura, and I ended up getting up to chapter 7 of Her Eternal Reign. I am super excited with this. Later today, when you guys see this, on Wednesday, I will be posting an announcement video. It's gonna be messy because it's my first official like book announcement video as far as what my projects are that aren't in a separate video like what I did with my plans for Camp Nano in July. So this would be my first official like solo book video, like, hey, this is a new project I'm doing, here's what it's about, here are the characters, etc, etc. And so it's gonna be messy, so pardon the messiness for later. Just keep it in mind that I am very new to this, very new to announcing my projects. So that whole announcement video might be a tad bit messy, so just be aware and give me some grace. Yesterday, I ended up getting all the way from chapter 2 of His Immortal Majesty all the way up to chapter 22. So I'm already more than halfway through the book. And so I might be able to finish it within the week. I might be posting updates throughout there, but I have not been able to so far until today. So I might be updating when I'm done, but who knows at this point.
Rolling on a misty morning, down to the shore.
Yesterday I also had to get a lot of other stuff done, so I didn't really have too much time in the way of writing. I got a dash cam for my car and I immediately went to install it, and I had a lot of problems with the rear camera, so that was super fun to handle. I got it all figured out though. I got it figured out, I got it done, it's fine. And then I went out to go get some belated birthday presents because my birthday was in June. And I went to go get some belated birthday presents from an old coworker of mine from when I worked at Walmart. And she and I also went out to a very belated birthday dinner over at one of the hotel and casinos here in town. I also got laundry done. I didn't do it myself. My laundromat, the one that I work at, coincidentally, they have a drop-off service, and some of you may have heard that I have X amount of drop-offs done and etc, etc. And so we have a drop-off service, and I utilized that drop-off service yesterday. So I had my laundry get done for me while I was out basically running errands. I had to get a package from the post office. I probably have to get one again tomorrow. And so I was busy yesterday. So yesterday was not the ideal time for filming anything, so because I was just so busy that it just kind of passed through my mind. Now today though, I did have, I guess, one interesting thing happen so far, and that was the fact that I gave up on my spider plant. I very briefly talked about it, and I said in somebody's live stream, I cannot remember who, but I said that I had been dealing with fungus gnats on one of my plants, which they're just annoying bugs. They don't really bother anybody. They're not like deadly to plants or anything. They'll cause a bit of yellowing and stuff, but I had so much of them that I ended up using a plant remedy that I soon found out wasn't good for plants, and that was my mistake. And eventually the plant started looking like it was dying, so I had to throw it out earlier this morning. And it wasn't a small plant either. It wasn't like a teeny little succulent. No, this was a spider plant, which is the one that branches out and creates starters on each of its branches, I guess. Hence the name spider plant, because it's got so many legs. I guess it looks kind of similar to a spider, or how a spider would. But it started essentially dying. A lot of the leaves were brown and shriveled up, and I just didn't want to look at that plant with so much pity. Like, I didn't want to look at a dying plant. I didn't want to try and save a dying plant. Like, even the roots, not just the roots, but like the part connecting the stem to the roots, that part was already starting to brown and die. So I was like, there's no way I can keep up with this. So I threw it out this morning, and so now I just have one tiny little fairy washboard succulent, which is thriving despite having gone through some soil mold as well. So that was my one interesting thing for today. I haven't written at all today. I do plan on writing some later if I can, and I will also be headed on a date night with my boyfriend. He and I have started a tendency where we go on date nights either every Monday or every Tuesday. I chose Tuesday today because I knew that yesterday was going to be busy. Mondays are usually my busiest days, and Tuesdays are usually my chill days right before I have to go to work. So I can let my body relax and just chill right before I have to head into another work week. But anyway, that's about as much of an update as I can give you guys. My weekend, Saturday and Sunday, was incredibly busy, so I didn't really have much to do, at least in the way of my hobbies and stuff. So no words were written on either Saturday or Sunday, I believe. Yeah, not on Sunday either. Yesterday I did get a lot of words written, but I also had to cut a lot of those words because I am revising His Immortal Majesty, and chapter 13, which is one of the ones that I had messed with, was the biggest chapter to fix as far as the consistency issues and just general stuff that I just needed to fix for the earlier parts in the story and for the later parts. And some of the later chapters were made with these consistency issues in mind, so I shouldn't have that hard of a time anymore with these later chapters. But you never know what's gonna happen with these, so I'm just gonna see what happens and roll with the punches. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the entirety of this video despite how maybe short it's going to be, and I hope you guys enjoyed the announcement video that I will be posting later. So I will see you guys in that video. Hopefully I will see you guys in the comments down below on that video and on this one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and please do ring the bell. That way you're notified every time I post a video or a short. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button on any of my videos or my shorts. And I hope you guys do visit all of my socials. I should have a link tree down below with every single bit of my socials. I do also have a Wattpad account, so you guys are more than welcome to read my embarrassing fan fiction and my other duology that I had mentioned in the past. All that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.